YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And this morning's live is going to be on 8 rookie wide receivers that are going to be league winners for you through week 15 through week 17. Now, listen, a league winner don't have to be a top 5 guy. It don't have to be a top 12 guy. It's a guy that can get hot for 2 to 3 games, maybe even one game, and win you a championship. That's what I call the league winners. Now, there's different type of league winners. There are CMCs that are league winners. There are Jamar Chase that are league winners. But there also are guys that just come off the bench and they get a starting spot like a Ezekiel Elliott and can be a league winner. So now, guys, I got rookie wide receivers that if you see these guys on your waiver wire, you should be picking them up and stashing them. They could be a league winner. I said what I said. They could be a league winner. So with no further ado, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. So let's begin with no further ado. So, guys, the first league winner wide receiver as a rookie that could break out in your fantasy football playoff is Jonathan Mingo from the Carolina Panthers. Now, listen, Jonathan Mingo, guys, for the last 3 weeks has been picking up, even before Frank Wright got fired. But with Frank Wright being fired, I knew that Jonathan Mingo was going to start getting more targets. I don't know how good he is, right? I still don't sit there. I'm not going to say he's going to be an elite guy, but I knew that he was a good wide receiver. I know he was going to get the targets and be capable of being a good wide receiver for fantasy because of Frank Wright getting fired. So you have to put your rookies out there when you fire your head coach at the end of the season. You got to find out what you got. So when you bring into your new head coach, you tell them, look, this is the rookies we got. These are the guys we're grooming, and this is what we're trying to draft. So that got to find out what Jonathan Mingo is going to be. So, guys, he's going to get bombarded with targets. And you can go get these guys like Jonathan Mingo and Chuba Hubbard and some of these Carolina players and play them in fantasy because nobody wants them. They be like, this offense is garbage. Look what Ezekiel Elliott did last night. Oh, my God, nobody wants this offense. But it don't matter about the offense. It's about fantasy football championships. So, guys, I like Jonathan Mingo. Make sure you pick this guy up if he's on your waivers. I believe that he could be a league winner for you in your fantasy football playoffs. I said what I said. He could be a league winner. So, let's move on to my next rookie wide receiver that I believe could be a league winner. I'm not saying these guys are on your waivers or anything. I'm just telling you if you got these guys or you see these guys out here or if your trade deadline still open like in a dynasty league, go get these guys. So, my next guy is from the Baltimore Ravens and it's Zay Flowers. Yes, guys, Zay Flowers. Now, listen, let me tell you the reason why I believe that Zay Flowers could be a league-winning wide receiver. Mark Andrews went down. I like Zay Flowers before even Mark Andrews went down. Zay Flowers was my #1 wide receiver coming out of the draft. Now, if you go back and watch my catalog, I talked a lot about Zay Flowers being the best rookie wide receiver over JSN, over other guys. So, with Mark Andrews being out, they got to have somebody to work that intermediate part of the field. Isaiah Likely is a different type of hybrid tight end. He's not the same guy as Mark Andrews. He doesn't run the same routes. Isaiah Likely is the backup tight end that is starting now that Mark Andrews is out, but he can't get open the way Mark Andrews does. So you know who can get open in that area of the field that Mark Andrews was a professional at? Zay Flowers as a PPR monster. So, guys, I love Zay Flowers. I think he's going to be getting bombarded with targets. You saw last game, he had his one hit with, like, I think it was his 3rd breakout game, over 20 points, where he had a rushing touchdown, and I think he had a receiving touchdown. So this guy's going to get used a lot because of Mark Andrews' value being depleted out of the offense. So they're going to give Zay Flowers a lot more targets. So I love starting Zay Flowers. I believe he could be a top 12 wide receiver in the fantasy football playoffs. I said what I said. I believe he could be a top 12 wide receiver in your fantasy football playoffs. Okay, moving on to my next rookie wide receiver. And this guy is Joshua Downs, guys, from the Indianapolis Colts. Now, he got an injury about 3 weeks ago before they went on the bye, and he hasn't really been quite the player since. But I believe because of the target share, he's going to be breaking out. He's going to be fine. Now, he's been getting like 10 to 12 targets a game. It's been Michael Pittman and Joshua Downs as far as the guys who's getting targets on the far as passing. So I like Josh Downs, guys, to get open quick. I think Gardner Minshew gets the ball out to him when he's being pressured. So teams going to try to pressure them, especially with Jonathan Taylor being out. So teams are going to try to pressure them when Gardner Minshew is dropping back for a pass, and he's going to be getting the ball out in like little short areas to Joshua Downs, trying to also hit Michael Pittman. So I'm willing to play Joshua Downs as a flex play and a wide receiver 3 in most leagues. So, guys, I like Joshua Downs. The guy can get open. He's very explosive. Just go back and look at his college highlights and also watch him in the NFL. He had some really big games. I think he's one of the rookies that got one of the most targets, too. I think his target share has been elite. All right, guys, going on to my next rookie wide receiver is Rasheed Rice. Yes, guys, Rasheed Rice. And the reason why I love Rasheed Rice, guys, is because he's playing with Pat Mahomes. And the guy's getting better. You know, early in the season, they didn't want to put too much on his plate, but now he's getting better. He's getting accustomed to professional routes. You know, professional routes are different. In the NFL, it's different. Everything ain't always just the timing can be different in the NFL because guys are bumping you and you got grown men being physical with you. So now that Rasheed Rice is learning what Pat likes, they also learning how Rasheed Rice run routes. Andy Reid, I think Rasheed Rice is going to be the number 1 wide receiver on this team outside of Travis Kelce. So, guys, I like Rasheed Rice. It just pure off value, and also they don't got nobody else. They need a wide receiver badly. So Rasheed Rice got to step up. All right, guys, moving on to my next guy. This is one of my favorite guys because I like boom bust guys. I like guys that can give you throw the pump, for the pump, 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 throw the pump, for the pump. Yes, guys that giving you 30 points, 40 points. So I love Jayden Hyatt. I believe he could get behind the defense. Now, with Tommy DeVito being the quarterback, I believe they're gonna be able to push the ball downfield to Jayden Hyatt. Daniel Jones wasn't doing it for whatever reason. Tyrod Taylor started doing it, and then Jayden Hyatt got injured. Now that Tommy DeVito's been in, every time I seen Tommy DeVito play with Jayden Hyatt has had good games and been targeted. So I like Jayden Hyatt for big games. I think he's a flex play. Guys, don't be scared to put him in your flex and try to get that boom. Because these type of guys are going to boom. Guys, it ain't going to be Jamar Chases and Justin Jeffersons and CMCs winning you championships. It's going to be guys like this that's going to win you the championship. I said what I said. All right, so let's move on, guys. I got a bonus guy for you too, so make sure you watch the whole live. If you got any questions, make sure you put it in the comment section. All right, the next guy that I like is Jayden Reed. Now listen, Christian Watson is probably going to be out for your fantasy football playoffs. I don't think you're going to be able to rely on him. I hate that. I love Christian Watson. I stashed him the whole season, and right when he started breaking out, he got hurt. It is what it is. That's the type of play he is. He's very explosive. Guys that are very explosive usually have hamstring problems. But Jayden Reed, to me, since Christian Watson is going to be out, is about to break out. Romeo Dobbs is a good player. Dontavius Wicks is a good player, but the best wide receiver, and you watch him in college at Michigan State, is Jayden Reed. He can get open in quick areas and short spaces. He can go deep. He can also get hybrid carries like a running back. Same thing that Christian Watson did. So I love Jayden Reed. I think this is going to be the number 1 target on the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love being hot. Okay, moving on, guys. And my next guy is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now, listen, I still think Zay Flowers is better than him. A lot of people thought JSN was going to be the number 1 rookie wide receiver. I think it's because of the team that drafted him, but also he's just a different type of guy. It's like Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's not really a speed guy or anything. He's just a phenomenal route running, anticipation, and ball skills is unbelievable. So Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to be booming in the playoffs. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Tyler Lockett is a good wide receiver, has had a great career, but he's declining with his athletic ability. So in order for this team to keep up with San Francisco, they have to start using some of these rookies. So I believe Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to take over some of the targets that's going to Tyler Lockett, and they're going to give him more to Jackson Smith and Jigba. If you watch the last game, you saw that. You saw Jackson Smith and Jigba. They took a touchdown away from him that he should have had. They said the ball moved when he hit the ground, but it didn't. It was just the ball moved a little bit while he had it under control. But I believe Jackson Smith and Jigba, guys, is going to be a breakout candidate for your fantasy football playoffs. I love him. He better not be on your fantasy waivers. I said what I said. He better not be on your waiver wire, because if he is, you're going to be disappointed when somebody pick him up. So if you're number 1 seed, you got to go get these guys. You can't let these bottom teams, the number 6 seed, pick up these type of guys, because then you get in there, you're like, well, I got this easy win. He got Jayden Hyatt and he got JSN and Josh Downs, and then they boom and go for 40 points, and then Mike Evans go for 20. You upset. You like, fantasy, it shouldn't have went like this. No, this is just the way it goes. So you got to get the players just trending in a certain quadrant. In this last quadrant of the playoffs, these players are going to be trending. All right, guys. So the last but not least is Puka Nacua. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here going on no tangent about Puka. We know Puka, what he's been doing. Matthew Stafford is hot. He's healthy now. Cooper Kupp is getting better, so that's only going to help Puka Nacua. I believe Puka Nacua is probably going to finish as the number one rookie wide receiver in far as stats. I don't think he's the best, but right now in stats, he's the best. So, guys, you know what to do with Puka. He's starting on 90% of everybody's team. He should be out there. He's killing it. All right, guys, here's my bonus guy before we get out of here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content, guys. This is cutting-edge content. Okay, so my last rookie wide receiver, guys, that I like, and you probably know who this is. This is Jordan Addison. Now, you might be a little bit worried that Justin Jefferson is back. I'm not. Now Joshua Dobbs is not Kirk Cousins, but he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's terrible. I think that last game, that was like an anomaly. I'm not worried about that. I believe that Jordan Addison is going to be okay because he's going to be getting number 2 corners on him, not number 1 corners anymore. So that's going to help him out. So I think he's the guy that plays off Justin Jefferson, and that'll help you early in your career. Just look at Reggie Wayne when he was there with Marvin Harrison. Just look at Randy Moss when he was with Chris Carter. Sometimes as a young wide receiver, you need another alpha on the other side to help you until you grow into your own. And then you can be the number 1 as time goes on. Or you can be a great tandem for years like Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison or Isaac Bruce and Terry Holt. That's why Terry Holt was such a great player, because he had a guy on the other side of him like Isaac Bruce. So, guys, I love Jordan Addison. I think Jordan Addison is going to be a really good wide receiver to play in the flex or wide receiver 3 with Justin Jefferson coming back. I believe Joshua Dobbs can handle both of these guys. So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content. Also, guys, if you need a consultation, because listen, your fantasy football playoffs are coming up. So sign up as a Phenom Crew and get a free consultation. All you got to do is sign up as a Phenom Crew membership. You see the link up at the top. Join and you get perks. One of the perks that you get, guys, is you get to text me your team, and you get that consultation, and we get to chop it up for 30 minutes. That's a $40 value that you're going to get for free by signing up as a Phenom Crew member. So make sure you sign up, and I can break down your team, tell you what to do, tell you the guys that you should stash. And also, guys, for over the summer, I can be giving you tips. I can give you tips, guys, to help you over the summer. That way you know how to draft. Because a lot of guys found my channel late, and then a lot of the players that I'm on, they don't have them like Tyreek Hill. Most of my people who's been following me for 2 years, they all had Tyreek Hill, because I've been on Tyreek Hill for a long time. I've been on Jordan Love. So, guys, make sure you sign up. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say they shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business.